So I asked 25 kids over a year period, what did you need? And I'm here to share this with you. So here's number one. So easy. They said they needed to be supported. That is it. Just to be supported. What does that mean? So support comes in so many ways. It could be that you are helping them through a problem. And by the way, if you don't know the answer to that problem, that's okay because we are all human. But just leaning in to work through a problem with them, even if you say, I don't know the answers, but I'm here for you, that's support. The kids even talked about getting help with a small school assignment, just being there for them and being present within our own humanity. That's being supportive. We're just building them up. When you're there for your kids, their self-worth grows because you're showing them that they matter. The second one that the kids said they need is understanding. Now, we talk about understanding. We kind of know what it is about. I'm understanding what you're going through, although I might not. Let's talk about understanding for a second. So, first of all, to understand means you don't actually have to go through that experience. You are making the effort to try to see their lens. Here's another thing. As soon as we as parents have even a single iota of judgment, when we're trying to have conversations with our kids, they're done. This came out in my research. It did. It came out in my research. Kids saying they understood me because they didn't judge me. And so that means when you are talking to your kids, watch your facial expressions, watch your tone of voice. Don't say anything that comes across that you are positioning yourself with an opinion yet, because that's not understanding. I had a really great teacher. Her name's Vicki Ellis. She's on a former podcast that's on audio about understanding. And she said, understanding means taking your head out of your butt. To understand, you have to remove yourself from the situation because we all have our own experiences and biases and perspectives. We can't have that in front of us when we're trying to understand. We have to remove ourselves to understand and just sit there and be able to listen. And also, asking questions is a great way to understand versus assuming. You could say, then what? Or, well, how were you feeling in that moment? Or what are you afraid of right now that you're saying this? We've seen kids, then they lash out and they're angry. And I will tell you, it's always rooted in something, a way that they're feeling or how they're feeling about themselves. So asking questions allows us to get down to that. And then here's the last thing about understanding is considering what's behind the behavior. What is it that is causing my child to act like this? Because if we can get to that, then we can really understand. So if you've got a child like super pissy in front of you, well, just instead of reacting, just scope it out and find out. And again, like ask questions and then what? Because then we can get to the root if we have good relationships. And that is building good relationships with our kids.